Yeah.
Well, it wasn't too much fun like it used to be. They were getting along all right, though. Of course, they'd had a big fight before that. But they were getting along all right. And they did pretty much what I asked. I guess I shouldn't say that because it was not too good a picture.
Do you think it was rather sad that they should go out on that note?
That's right. That's right. They should have gone out on Meet Frankenstein or Time of Their Lives or Wistful Widow. Wagon Gap was one of my favorites.
Yes, the great movie. I'm just trying to work it out. I've got a feeling that maybe the first one you did for them was The Time of Their Lives.
Time of Their Lives, that was the first one. That's the one Lou said he should be playing Bud's part.
Mr. Barton, who was the brains of the team, Bud or Lou?
Well, I think I think Bud was to begin with. I think Bud is the one that put them together. And then the one that kept them together was John Grant.
The writer.
Yes. Yeah, he really knew Abbott and Costello, you know.
Is he still living?
No, he passed away a long, long time ago. But he's the one that gave, on the Kate Smith show, he gave Lou that great gimmick, you know, I'm a bad boy. And that was quite a mark for Lou, you know. Everybody knew I'm a bad boy. You knew who it was.
What was the reason that Abbott and Costello in that era were just able to put their finger on exactly why and how people laughed? Was there some special magic, or was it just a fluke?
Well, it wasn't a fluke. I don't think it was a fluke, but they were so well trained in burlesque that at the time that they came very popular and all, it was there was a time for laughs, you know. People wanted to laugh, and I think by going into taking their burlesque routines and dressing them up a little bit, gave them something a little unusual. And I think that was the time of the year and time of the war and everything, they were ready for it, the people.
They did a lot of charity work too, didn't they? Especially with war bonds.
Oh, my God. They sold more war bonds than, I guess, any actor, actress, or anybody. I think that when they got, you know, stepped on for their income tax and everything, I think that was brought up, too, by somebody saying, well, why don't you go easy with them a little? They kind of helped, you know. But didn't happen.
They also helped the world to laugh, and you along with them. I want to thank you, Mr. Barton, for taking our call this morning. You've given me a great personal thrill in being with us.
And I can't thank you enough for even thinking of me. I appreciate it very, very much.
Is your age any secret, Mr. Barton?
No, I'm 77.
77, and are you still directing?
No, I quit 4 years ago. I was doing Family Affair with Brian Keith and the two kids.
Well, we share a mutual friend then, the late Sebastian Cabot.
Oh, my God. Sabby was one of my best.
Mm-hmm. He's a great man, wasn't he?
Oh, God, I see her. We still see her. He was a great guy.
I can still see him with a glass of ice-cold Veuve Clicquot. That was his go.
Oh, he loved it.
Lovely talking to you, Mr. Barton.
Well, thank you very, very much.
Goodbye.
It's a privilege, believe me.
Thank you.
Hope I helped you.
You certainly did.
Okay.
Goodbye, sir.
Goodbye.
We spoke then in Hollywood to veteran director Charles Barton.
And so our salute to Bud Abbott and Lou Costello is drawing to a close. Bud and Lou, as individual performers, were competent and adequate. Together, they were magic. To us, moviegoers and television viewers alike, they gave us a special sort of nonsense that didn't make us analyze why we laughed. We just laughed. A few days later, he asked his manager and longtime friend, Eddie Sherman, for an ice cream soda. After he was finished with it, he said that was the best ice cream soda I ever tasted. He put the container on the bedside table and died. He was 53. His partner was to live another 15 years, the last 10 of which he was in bad health. In December 1964, Bud Abbott suffered a stroke. 2 years later, he had another. For years, he went on suffering. A broken hip, a cancerous ulcer on his heel, a broken leg. On April the 24th, 1974, he died at the age of 78. So the straight man half of the most successful comedy partnership of the 40s was gone. Neither Bud nor Lou finished up their lives in the grand manner which was theirs when they were at the pinnacle of their success. Most of the expensive trappings were gone. The glamour and the attendant publicity of stardom were no longer theirs. But they had their time, which can't be taken from them. They lived high and wide, but it must be remembered their audiences laughed long and loud. As is the case with other teams of the past, they're finding a brand new audience today. Potential fans who weren't even born when the boys became buck privates, got lost in a harem, met Frankenstein and Captain Kidd, or joined the Foreign Legion. In his book, Movie Comedy Teams, American writer and critic Leonard Moulton starts his chapter on Abbott and Costello in this way. They lacked the artistry of Laurel and Hardy. They never captured the insanity of the Marx Brothers. They didn't sing and dance like the Ritz Brothers. Why, then, were Abbott and Costello so popular during the 40s and early 50s? This question plagues film historians today who can find no earthly reason for the team's existence. The answer is simple. They were very, very funny. Yes, Mr. Moulton, they were very, very funny. And today we remember them. And we thank them.
Hey, Abbott, I just wrote a joke. I'll tell it, if I may.
Now, that's a silly thing to say. There's no new jokes today.
Whether jokes are old or new, just telling them is lots of fun. You dig up some old pun and say, have you heard this one?
Hey, Costello, no smoking.
Hey, Abbott, who's smoking?
You are.
What makes you think I'm smoking?
Hey, you've got a cigar in your mouth.
I got my shoes on, but I ain't walking.
Laugh, laugh, laugh. There's lots to be thankful for. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Things have been worse before. If you're double-crossed by the friend you pick, pushed around and above and beaten and kicked, they may have you down, but you'll never be licked if you laugh, laugh, laugh.
Hey, Abbott, how about those girls we had out last night?
Now, don't get personal, Costello.
You got no kick coming, Abbott. You had the best-looking one.
What do you mean?
Yours had teeth.
Well, yours had teeth, too.
I'll say she did. Mine had so much bridge work, every time I kissed her, I had to pay toll.
Laugh, laugh, laugh. There's lots to be thankful for. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Things have been worse before.
If your wife runs away with your pal, don't cry, or carry a torch and long to die.
You should feel sorry for the other guy.
If you laugh, laugh, laugh.
Hey, Abbott,
What, Costello?
where do all the little bugs go in the wintertime?
Search me.
No, thanks. I just wanted to find out.
Laugh, laugh, laugh. There's lots to be thankful for. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Things have been worse before.
If your income tax statement's made out with good cheer and you pay what you owe with a conscience that's clear.
All you need is to borrow to live on next year.
If you laugh, laugh, laugh.
Say, Costello. What, Abbott? Have you any children?
Oh, I got 4 little children.
4.
Eeny, meeny, miny, and Wilbur.
Wilbur. Why Wilbur?
We didn't want any more.
Laugh, laugh, laugh. There's lots to be thankful for. Laugh, laugh, laugh. Things have been worse before.
If a blessed event is almost near, and you wait for the day with a gnawing fear.
And the priority board says wait till next year.
Just laugh, laugh, laugh.
Come on, on, Costello. You're terribly slow with your jokes.
Oh, what's so fast about you?
Well, I come from the fastest town in the world.
Where's that?
New York City.
What's so fast about New York City?
Would you believe it? One day, on my way to work, I saw a gang of workmen laying a foundation for a 50-story building. And that very same evening, on my way home to dinner, that building was up and completed. That's fast.
You call that fast?
Mhm.
I come from the fastest town in the world.
Where's that?
Patterson, New Jersey.
Oh.
Look, Abbott. One morning, on my way to school, I saw a gang of workmen laying a foundation for a 100-story building.
100 stories.
And that same afternoon, on my way home to dinner...
Now, wait a minute. Don't tell me that building was up and completed.
Up and completed. They was putting the people out for not paying the rent. Get this kid chittering and tottering.
What happened to her?
She's getting hysterical. I got her left with her.
Tell her another one, Costello.
Hey, lady, I'm going to tell you a short one. Once upon a time, there was 2 Irishmen. Now look how many there are.
Where's this, her husband?
Where did he come from?
What started all this? What's the matter with you?
Cries like a little baby. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to tell you another one. Once upon a time... They didn't even let me finish yet.
I hope you enjoyed our salute to Bud Abbott and Lou Costello.
Bye.